Ismaili obligations and adaptation of religious practices. In Ismaili practice, obligatory duties include dua, prayer, Dasond, and obedience to the Imam's farmans, who are spiritual children. The first is submitting the malai wajibat, Dasond. The second is performing worship, that is, reciting the dua. These two matters are obligatory in our din. Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah Aga Khan III, Mumbai, 25th January 1926, trans. Khuda Buksh Talib. He whose dua and malai wajibat, Dasond, are proper can go to his original abode, Asal Makan. Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah Aga Khan III, Karachi, 9th February 1950, trans. Khuda Buksh Talib. Maulana Sultan Muhammad Shah's early farmans confirm that Jahiri fasting in Ramadan is optional for Ismaili Muslims. The idea of Islam requiring the 5 pillars is a later Sunni construct, as scholars historically debated Islam's core tenets. 12 Shia scholars, including Ayatollah Khomeini and Ayatollah Khamenei, affirm that belief in Tawhid, prophethood, and the Day of Judgment defines a Muslim. Imam affirms that reciting the Shahada is sufficient to be Muslim. Fundamental beliefs include monotheism and prophethood, while practices like prayer and fasting vary across Muslim traditions. Holy Quran, the month of Ramadhan in which was revealed the Quran, a guidance for mankind. So whomever among you witnesses the month, let him fast for it. Before Ramadan fasting, the Prophet instructed fasting on the 10th of Muharram and other days, later replaced by Ramadan fasting. Initially, strict rules limited nighttime eating and intimacy, but many struggled, leading to Quranic modifications. Holy Quran, O ye who believe! Fasting is prescribed to you, as it was prescribed to those before you. But if any of you is ill, or on a journey, the prescribed number should be made up from days later. The Imam's authority to adapt religious law. In Ismaili tradition, the Imam of the time balances exoteric and esoteric practices, inheriting the Prophet's role of adapting religious laws. I am not entirely convinced that the faith itself has decreed any particular form rather than that people have interpreted it. If my role is to interpret the faith in regard to modern society, I have to look at the basic issue, which is whether anything that we are doing is in conflict with the ethic of Islam. Imam Shah Karim Al-Husani Aga Khan IV, interview with Rajiv Mehrotra, 1989. Evolution of Islamic laws and rituals. Islamic laws evolved through abrogation during the Prophet's time, suggesting they may continue evolving. Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah emphasized adapting religious practices to the needs of the time. It is the same Prophet who advises his followers ever to remain Ibn al-Waqt. And it must be the natural ambition of every Muslim to practice and represent his faith according to the standard of the Waqt or space-time. Forward, Alhaji Qasim Jaraj Bhoy, Muhammad, A Mercy to All the Nations, 14. Esoteric meaning of fasting. The Quran states that fasting cultivates taqwa. Nasir al-Din al-Tusi linked fasting to restraining the soul's desires. Quran also refers to fasting as silence, highlighting its spiritual dimension. Ismaili Imams emphasize the batini, inner, over Jahiri, outer, fasting. Imam Hassan, Ala Dikrihi al-Salam declared exoteric fasting non-mandatory in the Qiyamah period. Evolution of Ismaili fasting. Post-Talmud, Ismailis observed Sharia practices as taqiyya. Khoja Ismailis never fully observed Ramadan, but practiced selective fasting. Imam Shah Garib Mirza taught spiritual fasting. The whole year you must fast. The meaning of this fast is austerity. Control yourselves. Keep yourselves away from bad qualities, evil and indecent actions. Pandiyatai Jawan Mardi, Tr. Ivano, 37-38. Modern Ismaili practice, Haqiqi fasting. Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah formally abrogated Sharia fasting, emphasizing spiritual discipline. In my Ismaili path, Dharam, keeping the fast is not obligatory. Observe a fast wherein besides Hazar Imam, you do not have faith in anyone else and you keep a clean heart. Mumbai, 16th March 1902, Tr. Khuda Buksh Talib. Haqiqi fasting requires abstaining from sins, maintaining pure thoughts, and practicing righteousness daily. A Haqiqi mu'min does not fast only in Ramadan. He fasts continuously for 360 days. To not commit bad deeds, to not hurt anyone, this is the fast. Mombasa, 2nd November 1905, Tr. Khuda Buksh Talib. Significance of Haqiqi fasting. Unlike Sharia fasting, which disciplines the body, Haqiqi fasting disciplines the soul. The fast is meant to work the body. For you Haqiqatis, it is necessary to fast the whole year. This fast is to not speak lies, to not cheat, to not backbite. Mombasa, 2nd November 1905, Tr. Khuda Buksh Talib, CF Malais Rutvain, 390. Conclusion. Islamic rituals have evolved under divine guidance, shaping the spiritual and ethical framework of Muslim communities. Throughout history, these practices have been refined and interpreted by religious leaders to align with both outward devotion and inner enlightenment. In Ismaili thought, the Imams provide deep insight into the significance of fasting, distinguishing between the jir, external, fasting of the body and the haqqa, spiritual, fasting of the soul. While the physical act of fasting during Ramadan remains optional for Ismailis, it continues to serve as a period of profound reflection, heightened spirituality, and increased devotion. The essence of fasting is not merely abstaining from food and drink, but striving for spiritual purification, engaging in self-discipline, and deepening one's connection with the divine. Fasting is symbolic of a greater journey toward inner enlightenment, where the soul detaches from worldly distractions and focuses on prayer, meditation, and acts of kindness. The emphasis is on continuous remembrance of God, not just during Ramadan but in every moment of life. As emphasized by Hazrat Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah, always be worshipping God. This is Ramadan, so do lots of ibadat. You should remember God every second, every hour. Mumbai, 27th April 1891, Tr. Khuda Buksh Talib. This timeless guidance underscores the importance of maintaining a state of spiritual awareness, ensuring that the principles of faith extend beyond the rituals and manifest in daily life through righteousness, compassion, and selfless service.